Hello, my name's Colin. I'm a local storyteller, or in the old Gaelic or the old Celtic language, they called a storyteller a shonachie. And I'm here to tell you a story of a wee tree that lives not far from here, the Squinty Tree. In Craig's Hill, or the Crag on the Hill, as it was once known, because here, many, many years ago, before the modern town of Livingston was built and before Craig's Hill was born, there was nothing here. Here on the slopes where Almond housing now sits. But there was a wee tree that's known as the Squinty Tree. And nobody knows a great deal about the Squinty Tree. In fact, probably nobody really cares. It's a lonely wee kind of twisted, narrow tree that sits just to the north of here. It's not a mighty oak, making its presence felt. Look at me, I'm a mighty oak. I'm muscular, I'm strong. It's not a silver birch, which is sleek and grows quickly and has speed. It's a wee, narrowed, lonely tree. And this tree has got an inner eye, and it's got a story to tell. Long, long ago, when the ancient Celtic peoples walked the land here, they came and they settled on the banks of the Almond and brought their cattle with them. The slopes of the Almond were grassy and lush in the summertime and when the sun shone. And the herd laddies would come out too and they'd look after the cattle and had to be protected from the wolf. But the bit I enjoyed most as a Squinty Tree was Halloween or All Hallows Eve. That's when the door between our world and the spiritual world is at its thinnest. Close your eyes and imagine the dark night. Look up into the sky and you can see a full moon. It's dark and it's still. And across the face of the moon, I see a dragon, breathing fire, roaring fire. Oh, what's that I hear in the Almond? A splashing. It's the Kelpie. A Kelpie's a water horse, a water spirit, and there are many in the Almond. And Kelpies lived in the rough and dark and fast rapids of the river. And many a young lass was warned by her father, dinna go down to the Almond alone, lass. And whatever you do on a summer's day, when you're supposed to be looking after the milk cow or the cattle, whatever you do, lass, dinna fall asleep. For that's when the water horse will come out of the Almond. And he'll come out as a handsome prince, or he'll come out as a white stallion with a chocolate saddle and a silver bridle that glints in the sun, and you'll be absolutely mesmerised. And before you know where you are, lassie, you'll be on his menu. You'll be eating. So stay away from the Almond where the Kelpie plays. And oh, to all the young laddies here, if the elfin queen should catch your eye, oh, that's it, for she has ruby red lips and a fine figure, and she's green, and she has red hair pouring onto her shoulders. She's an absolute picture of beauty, and no young man can resist her, especially if she manages to encourage you or entice you to kiss her. Then you're hers. You're the property of the wee folk. Oh, but we can't forget the giants, for the giants like to tumble and wrestle in the long grassy slopes of the Almond. And then there's the deer, the fallow deer and the spotted deer, and they run like the wind and their ears are pegged back. The deer. And the wild Caledonian bears that once lived here, and the king of the slopes was the wolf. And you could hear many years ago the cry of the wolf as it cried for its mate and its friends under the long rays of the moon. Look up again. We've got 1 hour from the witching hour at 12 o'clock till 1 o'clock. And then after that, the fairies go back home, the giants disappear, the dragon flies away and the Kelpie goes back into its deep pool. So we've not got long. And I think we're just about to reach the hour where we all have to say goodbye. But I'm looking forward to your next visit. I ask you to come and sit by me, for I am the Squinty Tree, and I have a story to tell.